Alright, what is going on with my ammo counter there? There, fixed it. Hold on. There we go. I had to change my my headset. I have gotten OPAL for my size. Right as soon as I'm done with this, I'm immediately gonna move on to... And I immediately don't remember what weapon I'm gonna be doing next. What weapon am I... Ooh, okay. Turns out right after the GREKHOVA, I'm gonna be able to try out the 3-round burst mod this time. Come on, is there gonna be a mangler that spawns in? Come on. This is why I tried to decide against saving and quitting. Because the manglers, sometimes they get a really consistent spawn, and sometimes they don't, which I do not like that. And I would upgrade my size to their max level and rarity and everything, but I don't feel it's necessary because I've already gotten OPAL for my size. I just need OPAL for my pistols, and then I can move on to the SMGs. I think I have the SMGs next, and then I have the assault rifles next, and then after that I can get Afterlife. And also, sorry if you guys are being burnt out by this. I do sometimes realize that sometimes it's good to like stick to one thing, and sometimes it's really good to mix things up a little bit. But don't worry. If you guys are already burnt out with Call of Duty, I'm thinking about moving on to other stuff when I get Nebula done. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to make it to master prestige. Like, according to this, I am level 95. So, but I'm not really sure of how high I would technically go, because here's the thing. I don't know if the master prestige has like a capped XP requirement. Like you know how in Black Ops 3 there's like an XP needed kind of thing. But here's the thing, I have no idea how much the ranks actually require in for Black Ops 6, is because they don't do that. They don't do that. I think the crawling donut bugged out a little bit. I think I killed it before it could actually come out. Now that I'm possibly going to be done with Black Ops 6, right as soon as I get Nebula done, I am pretty sure it's gonna open my boundaries and horizons to different games that I have not been playing. Because there's like Space Marine 2, I tried playing the first one like years and years ago, but I lost interest in it. There's Postal. I think doing a Postal playthrough would not be good. Not because it's boring, but because there's not necessarily a story for that game. Well, of course there is a story, but not in that way. I'm pretty sure I've wondered this in the last video, the marksman rifles one. Are they using Unity, or are they using an upgraded version of either Unreal 4 or Unreal 5? Because Unreal 5, oh my god, that would look insane. But using Unreal 4 would also be kind of good, because they're probably the most experienced with Unreal 4. I think people are the most experienced with Unreal 4, and very little people and very little companies are used to Unreal 5. I'm pretty sure Epic Games are going to do this right as soon as they come out with the new Unreal 6, whenever that comes out. They're probably going to switch Fortnite and a lot of their current games over to Unreal 6. Alright, I'm gonna try to not yap as much, because if the manglers do not respond consistently, then if I yap a lot, then this video will be super duper long. Not that I'm against it doing those. Okay, it seems like one spawns every couple of repetitions. I'm just gonna call the the capped rounds, repetition rounds, because, well, kind of self-explanatory, because the round won't change until I investigate the mysterious device. So therefore, I'm calling these round repetitions. I wonder if it would be a lot better if I trained down here, because I have trained in the well, I wouldn't call this an alleyway. Wait, what is it? What? One second. I want to kill all the zombies here and then go down there to see what it's actually called, because this is the Alamo strat. This is called Washington Avenue. This would be the Washington Avenue. That would be the Washington Avenue strat. It doesn't have a lot of space. Well, it has a lot of space, but it's really narrow. I wonder why this weapon is called Kreka and Toa. Because obviously some of these Pack-a-Punch names are referring to, well, not really sure if they would be referring to anything, because most of them mean like different things in French, like different languages, and some of them are references to either other games or movies. Actually, no, I know that's more the custom gun games. I'm gonna save and quit just to see if these spawns will be a little bit faster than they are now, because if I keep on going through this with the amount of times that the manglers are inconsistently spawning, then I could be in this match for quite a bit. Okay, so far I've gotten one mangler to spawn in. I really hope that manglers start spawning in per round repetition, but I'm not gonna hold the game to that though. But I'm pretty sure there's a better way to word that, but sure, I'll just take that. Oh yes, okay. They're spawning in each round repetition now. Yeah, so sorry if I'm really quiet right now. I'm just concentrating. Oh god, we're almost halfway there. Only need one more, and then we're halfway there. Been recording for almost for 4 minutes above a half hour. Dude, some of these take me like a half hour to like 45 minutes to do. All right, I have 8 more manglers. I have 8 more manglers now. And then after that, I can finally try out the Strider with the 3-round boss. Boss? What's a boss? And then I can try the 3-round Strider mod. I got 3 more now. This is probably gonna be the quickest section of any Opal video ever. I think the quickest one I have was like 8 minutes. I'll just have to like see while I'm editing, and then see of like how quick it actually is. I think depending on how much I yapped throughout this whole section. I don't know what the longest section I have in a video is, and I think the longest video I have is the Black Ops 3 Super Mario custom mod. One last one. Alright. Showed up. Yeah. Alright. Something really quick that I also sort of lost. I lost a Dying Wish and I lost a Self-Revive. Well, it was my starter one, so I have 2 more Dying Wishes left, and I have 2 more Self-Revive kits, because I already bought 1. I don't exactly have everything upgraded to its peak yet, but I'm getting pretty close. I have 1 more rarity, Ranger and Royalty. Those are interesting names. Let's see. There are plenty of games that overpromised on stuff. I think there's Cyberpunk 2077. It apparently, like, there's this glitch where you try to make your character and you could see like your character's Franken beans through his pants or something. The reload animations were like bugged out. Like you couldn't see the magazine. You could only see the weapon. I'm pretty sure there are others that I don't know about. Also, as I was getting Opal for the nunchucks, I was watching Zootopia, because apparently they're working on a sequel. They're working on a sequel to Zootopia. The nunchaku is called the Coiled Dragons. I have no idea if that's supposed to reference to something. I don't know why, but whenever I see Pack-a-Punch names, I always think it might be a reference to something or it's supposed to mean something else. Oh, that's a cool little attention to detail there. As I was ziplining, it only said like Ranger Akimbo, and then after the second weapon, after my second weapon came out, it then got changed to Royalty and Range. Wait, Ranger and Royalty. I got it mixed. I got it twisted. I'm trying to use as many support streaks as possible. Well, one, to get the mastery badges, because according to this, I have the, why is it called the ARCXD? So I have the RCXD LDBR, which I'm getting very close to gold. Hand cannon. I do have like the support streaks like close to mastery and everything, but the reason I'm going for the mastery badges is because of how much XP I gain from them. Well, I'm not really sure of how much XP I gain from them, but I'm just doing it just because like I'm a semi-completionist when I want to do it. But the one thing I do like is that you can inspect the support streaks. That's what I really like. This would be my halfway there mangler. Actually, I now know the real reason of why I keep on almost dying. I don't have armor. I have to remind myself every single time to put on armor, or to like at least like upgrade my armor all the way to epic armor. I am sure saying the tier names is easier, but I sort of want my brain to like remember, like to say like I forgot to get myself legendary armor. No wait, epic armor. Yeah, see, like right there. Like I'm so used to saying the tiers, I'm not used to saying the actual rarity of the armor. He's dropping a lot of loot keys. I just realized that he is dropping a lot of loot keys. I was thinking about unlocking the vault in order to use these loot keys, but I don't think it really matters that much. Okay, no surprise here. The next weapon I'm going to be using is the 9mm PM, and the last one I'm going to be using is the GS45. I'm actually not even surprised that the GS45 is more powerful than the 9mm. Alright, how many manglers am I on now? I'm on 21. I need 9 more, and then I am going to switch over to the 9mm PM. I don't know why I am yawning like crazy right now. Well, I wasn't yawning like crazy. That's my first yawn that I've ever done today, so that is the first support streak in a long time. And like, since like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. But the one thing I actually do not like, well, sort of don't like, I mean, I do get that they're probably exaggerating for satire and comedy. But why do gamers say like, now we gotta wait 5 years for this thing to load? And then like after like 30 seconds it loads in. Yeah. Alright, so oh wait, hold on. There we go. Alright, so got everything upgraded to the max level, and as you can probably tell, I disabled the Pack-a-Punch camo. The main reason of why I disabled the Pack-a-Punch camo is because, well, it's not that the Pack-a-Punch camos are not cool, because we got the baked beans, we got the blue raspberry, and we got the crystal bubblegum. I haven't come up with names for the different Pack-a-Punch camos in the other games though, in the other maps though. If I'm really being honest, Nebula is the most Pack-a-Punch looking camo without being a Pack-a-Punch camo. I'm also working on Afterlife, not for the guns themselves, like the base weapons. I'm working on Afterlife for the DLC weapons so that it's easier for me to get Nebula after. Now that I think about it, since I do talk about a lot of stuff, there's not much for me to talk about. Why is the Mangler not spawning in? It should spawn in, right? Because let's see, I've talked about like the games coming out soon. I've talked about like having a bunch of playthrough series of games after I get Nebula. There's even like thumbnails for games that I don't even have that I want to make playthroughs on, like Invincible Versus, Postal 2 VR. I might do Postal 2 Redux. I might do that one. I don't know what else there is. Oh, there's a We Harvest Shadows, but I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for that one. Oh my god! I just noticed the Pack-a-Punch name for the Akimbo 9mm PM. It's kind of like a oxymoron a little bit, because the Akimbo weapon is called War and Peace. So, and then I'm just going like, that's a little bit of an oxymoron, isn't it? Because war is the absolute opposite of peace, and peace is the opposite of war. So it's like two opposites going up against each other. Now that I think about it, I think the only challenge that I've ever done for this whole entire like camo grind is the inverted controls challenge, or basically like the inverted challenge. I think I might be the first. No, I'm not the first one. There's a smaller YouTuber that there's like a smaller YouTuber who also did the same thing. I got the idea from him. I think it's like his YouTube name was like something Whip. Cool Whip. No, not Cool Whip. I do know he has the word whip in his name. But yeah, I got the idea from him. I basically like inverted my controls. Like my S key was to move forward, my D key was to move left, and my A key was to move right, and my W key was to move backwards. And oh my god, it was hard to play. It was hard to play, but it was also fun to get used to it, to try and get used to it. I just realized I forgot to do the camo tracker. God dang it! I gotta start remembering to do that. Finally fixed the technical difficulty, and now I have the 9mm PM as my camo tracker. I am now currently on 8, because I was starting to wonder why it wasn't tracking, and I remembered that I didn't even have it on my camo tracker to begin with. I have it on the setting where if I fire one, if I press one click, then it fires both of them, just as a personal preference. Ooh yes, sentry turret, yes. Okay, place it. I like how it said invalid placement, but still place it anyway. I don't think I've gotten the mastery badge for the sentry turret, have I? Well, according to my mastery badge tracker, I apparently do have the sentry turret mastery badge, but I don't remember getting it. Most of the stuff that I talk about, that I sometimes repeat, or some things that I don't know if I've actually gotten it yet, is mostly because of my memory. Like, I'll remember something that happened that happened like 10 years ago, and I won't remember something that happened like 5 minutes ago. My brain works in very mysterious ways. I wonder why they decided to get rid of the 50 caliber. I wonder why they decided to get rid of that. No, oh no, wait, no. Deagle. No, like 50 Action Express. Oh, I remembered I have my RCXD. And I also noticed a weird titling on the RCXD. So instead of saying RCXD, it says ARCXD. And I'm just going like, was it differently named back then? Because like they could just go with like RCXD instead of putting like ARCXD. And, hopefully the Hellstorm stays there for a little bit longer. I'm not really sure if like almost everything that drops has an expiration date. I'm not really sure, but if I were to guess, it probably does. I unleash hell upon you. Actually forget I said that. I'm not gonna cut it out, but forget I said that. That was cringe. That was cringe above all. I'm on 24 and I used my... Oh, they all pile up here. They all pile up here. That's interesting. So is there like a certain spot that that all the zombies go to if I use my ether shroud or like support streak or something? All right, I got 2 more to go, and then I am on to the Mustang and Sally's. Well, not really Mustang and Sally's, but you get my point. I hope the GS45s are gonna be really fast to actually to get like Opal for them. But part of me wonders if it's not going to be that fast. Because explosives are really good for any type of enemy. And also not really sure if I'm going to be able to make it to level 1000 with all, well, making it to level 1000 before Black Ops 6 even starts, it is a bit unrealistic. Like there are some people that are already a level 1000. I think Lego Unlocked on his main account is level 1000. I think Mark Music is maybe a level 1000. Oh wait, no, I actually think he is, because I think he did make a video that like level 1000, what do you get? You get Opal. All right, now I got the GS45 Pack-a-Punched dual wield, and I also got a PhD flopper because oh, one shot. Well, technically I'm using both my shots to kill it, but I'm not worried about that. All right, and then the next thing, I need to get legendary tier for my gun, and I also got afterlife for the cleaver as I was working this up as well. Well, I'm not really sure why I'm telling you guys that. I mean, you guys already know that I'm going after the DLC weapons to make it easier for me to get Afterlife and Nebula. Well, technically there's actually one special camo that I need now, and that is obviously Nebula. But for you guys, I haven't even started on Nebula yet. I'm still working on Opal. I gotta stop wondering if this is gonna be really fast, because even though this is explosive, I'm not really sure if it's gonna be as fast as the other ones, because sure, it's explosive, sure it can kill the manglers in one shot, but it really depends on how consistent they spawn in. It doesn't matter of like how powerful the weapon is. It really depends on how consistent the spawns are. Okay, sometimes it's not a one shot. Sometimes it's not a one shot. It really depends on how close the bullets are. It depends on how close I shoot to the mangler. I find it funny that I'm still speaking somewhat fast, but not to the point where I go like all right, and then like I just like speak so fast that I stutter and stammer over my words, and I don't remember what exactly I was trying to talk about. All right, getting close to halfway through. I think I'm 3 more. I'm 3 more away. Oh god. Oh my god, thank god for PhD flopper. I was gonna get trapped. I was gonna get trapped in not like one of those escape rooms. Oh yay! I can upgrade to legendary rarity. Sweet. I also just realized I have a full even 6 perks. Oh my god! I just destroyed my sentry turret, and I got another one. Apparently these sentry turrets are freaking robotic masochists. I am halfway there. Well, I'm gonna be a little bit more than halfway there if there's a mangler that spawns in. Yep, this is gonna be my 16th. Oh my god, why am I getting so many sentry turrets? I have so many sentry turrets. Why do I have so many sentry turrets? Game, can you explain to me of why I am having so many sentry turrets right now? Oh, the sentry turrets can actually harm each other. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool and also pretty annoying, I guess. Actually, now that I think about it, it could take me a while to get that video done because of how many SMGs there are. And I have a pretty good rhythm going. I try to get 2 weapons done per day. And this is my second weapon that I've done today. So, there might be a long gap between this video and the SMG video, so be prepared for that. Okay, got around. Well, I now have 9 more. All right, I have to be at like 24 now, right? Sorry about that weird cut. I had to eat. Yep, that is 24. Yeah. I think the 1 or 2 weapon categories that will be very fast, depending on how many kills I can get one shot, is the sniper rifles or the rocket launchers. Alright, I got 5 more now. I know I am sort of contradicting myself on keeping track, but whatever. I'm getting my armor depleted. Alright, now I have 2 more. I have 2 more manglers to kill, and then I will be golden. The GS45 might be, if I get the abomination, I think it's called the abomination. If I get the abomination, then the Pekka, the Mustang and Sally might be really good against the abomination, especially if I fire the 2 shots at the same time. Then it could be really good. I feel kind of bad since I'm literally buying full ammo just so I can kill this one last mangler that I need for Opal. And then after that, I'm gonna just end the game. Alright, come on mangler. Spawn in. There we go. Now it's time for you to die. And it's time for Opal to show up. Opal 101.